Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome all to Project Hell. And to the very first 4 hours of Hell. Where, instead of just choosing cars based on the list, and their location in the list, I'm intentionally choosing the most difficult cars. First up on the agenda today, I already have a car out on track. Why do I have a car out on track, you wonder? It's because I'm doing the outlap. It's the MX-5 Red Bull. And I forgot to turn off the music. Can you hear it in the background and it's distracting me already? Yeah, our first car up today is the MX-5 Red Bull. This is going to be a hell of a slow outlap. Just so everybody's aware. Just so anybody watching is aware, this is going to be a super slow outlap. Because this thing eats tires. This thing has literally 1 lap's worth of tires. So I'm driving around in 6th gear. If you want an idea of how this thing sounds when it's at full revs, pretty impressive is the answer. But yeah, I need to drive this thing super cautiously and super conservatively to actually have some tires left to do the lap. So feel free to chat away while I do this. I'll be checking chat quite a lot, because quite frankly this outlap is boring. And hopefully I only need the 1 lap with this car, because every time I need to restart, I have to do this outlap again. This thing is a drift car, and I'm bringing it around a technically demanding race circuit. This is going to go well. There's Marshall's Post 119 and 120. Oh dear. Speed things up. Coming into... that looked like Burglar. I need to learn the names of these corners. I really do. And I do apologize for this not being the most interesting footage. I mean, I'm just driving around at what would actually be a motorway speed limit around here at 120 kilometers an hour, 75 miles an hour. I'm doing a lap at the Nurburgring at most, hopefully. Once we get to the back straight, I'll open this thing up very carefully. Yeah, this is going to be one of the more demanding tracks. We're 12 kilometers into the lap now, so we're coming up to what would normally be. This is one of the faster sections if you're driving at full speed. That corner there is Dirt Rally, I believe. It's very hard to tell at low speed. I think that one was what I call Dirt Rally. I know it's not the official name of the corner. Covered another kilometer of the track. 6 minutes into the lap, 7 minutes into the lap, and I promise you the actual lap is going to be much faster than this. Coming up now to the Graciola Carousel, which is the one corner in the track that literally everybody knows. And again, I'm being super cautious. I don't want to wear out the tires. I'm actually trying to keep the tires cold. Believe it or not. That's my aim, is cold tires. Can I change the brake bias? No. Okay. That's an issue. I feel a sneeze coming on. Come on, sneeze. Either come or don't. Come or don't. Come or don't. Didn't come. Good. So I did promise this would be one of the slowest out laps, and if not the slowest out lap, because this thing I need to keep the tires. It just will not do any more than a lap around here. I know it sounds ridiculous that, you know, I'm doing this challenge and the entire intention is to try and get around the track as quickly as possible. And here I am driving in 6th gear at 100 kilometers an hour, keeping the car intentionally slow. But it's literally the only way I can have tires for a lap. For a fast lap. And you'll see why once we get onto the main straight. Well, once I get into some slow corners, because I'm sure I'll screw up once or twice. And if I do start screwing up prolifically, what I'll do is I'll just swap into the time attack mode, I think it is, where the world records are usually set and stuff like that. The mode that I rarely go to, because I am going to need to have a short run up at speed. And I've got to be careful in, I think, 1st, 2nd and 3rd gears when I'm actually up to speed. I know that right now it's boring and dull and I'm literally just cruising around. I'll say it again, this is just for tire reasons. I might as well introduce the entire screen to you guys. On the top left, just under my face slightly, is my force feedback graph. You can see it's not particularly moving too much, but now it is. That's giving you guys an idea of the force feedback forces. To the right of that is the RPMs and the gear ratio. The 6th gear is 3.76 in this car. I think it's the gear size. Beside that is our brake. The red trace is the brake. Yellow trace is the clutch. Right trace is the accelerator. Our speed and gears speak for themselves. The little arrow at the bottom of that is actually my steering input and how far I've got to go. Power and torque are just engine readouts. Session best is the time we're looking for. Total time is just how long we've been on track so far, which is 10 minutes. There's a little G meter and then some tire readouts. So let's get this thing up to speed. There's 200 miles an hour. Alright, so here we go, up to speed. Still cold tires, but that doesn't matter too much. And yeah, I am putting in more inputs than I usually do, but just to This is literally just to try and keep the car together. Okay, so that didn't go to plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exit real quick and, okay. So new plan, because that didn't work at all. I'm going to come out of free practice and go on to time trial mode and just really quickly set it up with the Red Bull. So the MX-5 Red Bull. What is the record with the car? 6:55 by by that guy. Oh dear. This is technically road legal as well, I should mention. It is a 1,200 horsepower Mazda MX-5 or Mazda Miata. So this is going to be one of the most cautious laps I do in the entirety of Project Hell. Just because this thing is actually designed to spin out. It's the entire design of it. Notice I'm making some odd gear changes at low speed. Literally just so I can keep control of the damn thing. Oh, I forgot how tail happy this is. Whew. I'm probably going to cut this lap out of the stream later on and actually upload it as a separate video. Joy of this thing is, it's got torque for miles. So, even short shifting isn't a bad thing. There we go. I'm trying to feel when the tires start gripping again, because that's the best time for me to try putting down some sort of acceleration. So I am using H pattern manual as well as clutch and heel toe shifting, cut track. So let's just restart the session because I'm not trying to do this a lap on cold tires. I'm just not. That said, I'm glad to say I'm not the only idiot who's trying to bring the Red Bull around here. Sorry I'm not talking much, I really do need to concentrate on this car. Apparently this thing is a sequential box. That would have been nice to know. Oh, it's much more comfortable. It doesn't blip on downshifts, but I can deal with that. Okay, that was a good save, thank you. Okay, I've got to go back to H pattern shifting. That's the only way I'm going to be able to control this thing. Lap? Nope. That did. Okay, let's restart again. There's gonna be a bit of a theme with the Red Bull. So bouncy, so slidey, Jim. This thing's a drift car, if you didn't already guess. I'm actually having to use the wrong gear inputs for this. This thing has a sequential box. I'm using H pattern just to get some control over it. You hope that speed's in kilometers an hour? It is, thank goodness. Although it's still gonna look stupid, even for the kilometers an hour speed, going along the main straight if I ever get there. Come on, keep it in. There we go. This is one of the few cars where the force feedback is kind of on point, because I can feel the tires gripping at times. Quite a lot of the time. And Jim, this thing is about as insane as I am. It is a I think it's 1200 horsepower Mazda MX-5 Red Bull. And the dumbest thing, this car actually exists. Come on. Let's go with the lights because it looks nicer that way. So, I might have to nip off a couple of times during the stream. My parents are going away for the weekend and I want to see them off. They're going to be heading off at some point during the stream, so we'll definitely be heading off at least once. But I might need to pop off once or twice. I'm getting better. Jim, if you saw yesterday's video, which was the Indy car, you kind of know I've got this track down. It's just the individual cars on it can sometimes throw me for a loop. And considering all that this thing wants to do is that, I'm not doing too badly. Gonna keep going despite the spin. Shouldn't I be drifting around the corner if it's a drift car? Possibly, but I can't drift, and I don't really like trying to drift. The real challenge is trying to race a drift car and hot lap a drift car. That corner back there was deceptively slow and I hate it. Pull the e-brake and slide it around. I don't need to do that, Jim. I'll show you once I've done the lap what happens if I even touch the throttle a bit too much in a corner. That said, this is a great car for teaching me how to save. How to save slides and whatnot. Because I'm constantly finding myself having to do it. Oh yes. No, 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 no. Stop. Is this lap still good? This lap isn't good, I'm just gonna quit. Still good. Alright. Time for full throttle. There's 200 miles an hour. 351 kilometers an hour. I ruined it right at the end because I was going a bit too silly with the throttle. I'm gonna intentionally throw this lap away though. This is gonna be a demonstration of Nope, never mind. I'm actually gonna 355 kilometers an hour is 220. I was close! That was just an estimate as well, so I mean. That wasn't bad. It was actually 218 and a half, I wanna say. At 250 or 350. Right, so here we go. Attempt number, I've forgotten how many already. With the Rad Bull. This thing does sound quite immense though. Oh, what the hell? Did that ruin the lap? I need to listen to this thing. It sounds like a Formula 1 car coming along. This thing just sounds like a Formula 1. Good lord, that is... I mean, considering the car is built for drifting, I'm kind of amazed that I'm able to at least somewhat stay on the racing line. Yeah, that curb is death. I shouldn't have tried to hit it. That was my entire mistake, and after that I was just kind of screwing about. Okay, that's funny. This camera angle, because this is a beautiful camera angle. Something's coming in fast. Never mind. Oh, that is brilliant. Okay, so let's restart the session once again. This is going to be an active theme. What the hell? What the juice is going on there? I obviously did something to the car. What the hell happened there? Apparently, if you hit one specific section of the track right there, it does that to the car. Oh, that is so very stupid. Is there any way to stop it? Nope. Gotta restart the session again. Hope that it's not bugged again. Time to get a priest. Yeah, Bugatti. Careful. There we go. Woo, 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 woo. Wheel spin. So I'm in actual time trial mode. Just because I don't want to do an outlap every time I screw up. Because every time I screw up, I'm going to need a new set of tires. Cut track. There's a reason I call this 4 Hours of Hell on YouTube. Because it really is just... hellishly difficult. I'm hoping it doesn't turn into the 4 hours of Red Bull. Because it could very easily turn into the 4 hours of Red Bull. Come on. Cut track. Again. As Project Hell, it's going well. I'm having a fight with the Red Bull today. This is the first car of the day. I started at 2 my time. I've genuinely have no idea what time it is now. But it's probably closer to 3. You didn't, I'm changing up the order as well of things. I'm kind of going for the most difficult cars now in the streams. Or a theme. So this week it's super difficult cars. Is this Mad Mike's car? Yeah. This week it's just insanely difficult cars. If I can get through them all this week or even next week. What level? All of them simultaneously, Bugatti. Because it is really difficult to keep this thing going forwards. Really easy to get it going sideways. Really difficult to keep it going straight line. Come on. That was a bit cheaty of me, just leaving it clutched down like that. But I got it around somehow. So I have a future stream planned out as well for Project Cars, including the car order. That's why it's a drifter. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm getting it to go in a straight line. That's half the fun of Project Hell, and they take cars that were never designed to do this. And I try and get it to do this. Plus this thing just sounds insane. So I think I'm gonna do next week as the one that I planned out last night. So last night I actually planned out next week's Project Hellstream unintentionally. And next week's stream will have a theme. Because next week we will be driving the Formula cars. So Formula Rookie, Formula BCA, Formula Golf. I forgot the name of it when I was writing it down last night. The Formula Golf 1000 and the Formula Renault. I've got the order actually written down here, so I'll know which order I want to tackle them in. This is the best lap for a while. Did almost finish from before, so it's not the best lap yet. But if you look at the tire wear, you can see it's these are not made for the Nurburgring. And the reason I'm keeping it in third gear is I can put the power down. Assuming the car is stable, which it very much wasn't there. Oh, that was nice. So if you go onto YouTube at RainbowDave Gaming, the video that went up last night was the Dallara IndyCar, Dallara DW12, driving around here, and if this was the IndyCar, it would have finished long ago, almost a full minute ago. Come on, come on. Come on, Red Bull, you can do this. And power down. This thing is a drifter, you say, Wilco? The drift cars usually go 220 miles an hour. It's also the only car in the game that I got a brake to take that corner. I'm a donut keeping it in third. I think I've just set like the 4th fastest time ever with the Red Bull now. Huh. I'm not a donut keeping in third. I was keeping it in third. I was intentionally using the wrong gears there. To give myself traction. That thing has... So I'm going to have to write down the time. That was a 7:13.832. And because I did this in time trial mode, we'll find out how fast I am in comparison to the fastest people to ever have done that idiocy. So let's have a look at the vehicle records. I am in third. That was the third fastest time the Red Bull has ever gone around the Nurburgring in Project Cars on PC. So apparently I'm good at the Nurburgring. Apparently I'm also good at idiocy. I was 18 seconds off the fastest time ever? Oh, good lord. And you saw how many mistakes I made through that lap. Yeah, I nailed sections, but most of it was just me desperately trying to keep the car on track. Oh, bloody hell. Let's just have a bit of fun and see what the worst time that somebody's managed to do is. 8:19.196, that's actually a respectable time in itself. Considering how ridiculous the car is, somebody doing an 8:19 is actually really good. Also, for those of you who like swearing, look at the number one time. Look at the... Oh, you can't. I'm going to really quickly turn off. But look at the number one time, guys. Look at the name. For those of you who like swearing. Normally I'll discourage this, but the number one time. I'm not even angry. I'm going to applaud the man who named himself Obi-Wan Fucknobi. I mean, I can't complain about that name because it is genuinely funny. I think Olive Volk is actually a real race driver. So we've had a successful time, somehow, after almost an hour of trying. Let's play an ad. And I'll go get set up for the next car. So I need to get the chats up again. And yeah, I'm not having anything up. I am genuinely surprised. I just got the third fastest time ever in the MX-5 Red Bull, by the way. So our next car up on track is going to be, and I hate this thing, the Caper Monterey stock car. I've gone back to free practice, as the people on Twitch will attest to. I'm just not looking forward to this. This is not going to be a fun lap. Because the balance is either grip or top speed. There's no beautiful middle ground. You either want grip or you want top speed. And... well, you either want some semblance of normality driving around some of the corners. Can I change the tire compound? No. I'm going to change the brake bands because that's far too high for my liking. Alright, let's get this thing out on track. See how badly this thing does. Oh my god! This feels so slow! Maybe I shouldn't have done the Red Bull first. This feels so slow and wallowy. I have to really quickly just put that behind me again. Oh my god, I can use curbs again. Curb. By the way, I genuinely encourage you to try and beat the Red Bull time. Because that was, unexpected to say the least. Didn't I say during the Red Bull that I hated drifting? And I actively try to avoid doing it. I love how these tires are called grippy as, because they have that amount of grip. Dang it. I'm in the Dunkin' Donuts car. Or what? What have they put it as for? Dan's Donners. Whoa! Alright, let's go with our busted up hood. Okay, let's return to the pit box and try and get this thing tuned a small bit. Yes, give me all the downforce. Actually, yeah, all the downforce, because I need downforce. I want the car to be balanced as much as possible. I want the steering to be slightly faster, because that seems to be a genuine issue. I want to put a bit more grill tape on it. Actually slight, yeah, less. And I'm just gonna move that to there. Get fourth as long as it can go.
Go, go, go!
Such as my attempts at tuning a NASCAR for the Nurburgring. Can I change brake bias in the car? No. So I'm stuck with any brake bias mistakes, or any setup mistakes that I made. That said, I think I actually did the right thing by increasing the downforce to max it out. Whoa! Car did not like that at all. I think that I have in fact improved the handling of this thing. I've definitely improved the feel of the steering anyway. I don't know why I laughed at the car just coming to a dead stop at that barrier, but it entertained me. There we go. There we go. Oh no 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 no! Luckily, NASCAR has reverse for some reason. It is a real shame, and I'm not even joking. It is a real shame that ovals are probably not coming to Project Cars, because I think oval racing is genuinely more fun to do, definitely in games and in sims, than road racing. Because road racing, you usually end up with big gaps everywhere, and it kind of gets a bit dull. Oval racing, it tends to be usually quite tight. Oh my god. This thing is struggling around literally every corner now. I don't think the hot lap is going to be much of a fast lap, more of a fight for survival at this rate. Because this thing just, much like a real NASCAR, just does not want to turn right or slow down at all. It gets very, very unstable under braking. Okay. Let's reset the tuning setup, and all I'm gonna do is increase that a small bit. Leave the weight bias the way it is. And speed up the steering ratio to 11.4 to 1.
Go.
That'll mean I need to make smaller inputs, but I can correct an issue a bit faster. Let's have a look. Yep, much more comfortable. just need to fix the steering rack to get this thing to work the way that I want it to. Interesting. I say that and then immediately spear off into a barrier. That said, I did recover it, so maybe I'm not that far off from right. There we go, come on. Come on, NASCAR. You can do this. Sorry, Monterey stock car. There we go. This thing definitely is behaving a bit better. Actually, a lot better than it was. Oh, this is much more comfortable than it used to be. Nope. Actually. I was going to like manually start the engine again, but then I realized if I threw it into reverse, I could get the engine to restart itself. Just give it a bump start. I'm struggling now with all the corners. The Red Bull did well at, which is new and interesting. Come on, spin around. I'm now having issues seeing which I'm gonna have to ram a barrier to see if I can get the hood off this damn thing. The answer is no, but I did break something, so I want to see what I broke. So there's one of my many spins. This is where I just decide to spear off. Now something broke when I did this. Oh, I jammed. Oh! What happened was I got a tire rubbing. That's a nice bit of detail that was added. And then I'm not entirely sure what happened here. So the car hit the barrier, started speeding off, and then suddenly decided it was going backwards. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do for the rest of Project Hell, just for my own sanity and for yours, is I'm going to come out of free practice, go to time trial, and set it up from here. And what are the other cars I planned for today? Okay, so those two need to be done in unison, essentially. Oh, there is no Stansworth skate room, so I thought there was. So that's one car less. So we technically have 4 cars to go today, and just under 3 hours to do them. So I'm gonna try and change the pace up a bit. And we'll do the Caterhams, not the SP300R. That's going to be a video car, because this thing I'm fairly confident with. This car has already got a good time in, so let's go for the Caterham 7 Classic. And we'll have a look at the vehicle records to see what kind of time we'll be expecting. Somewhere in the low 9 minutes, apparently. That makes sense to me. So I know that I'm swapping cars a lot today. I'm kind of flying everywhere. So what I'm going to try and do is do the 2 Caterhams now. I'm just going to pause the game real quick and have some e-cig. Because yo, I vape. There we go. I see Fahy's playing Assetto Corsa now. So... oh, it was actually the max speed in second. Oh dear, this is going to be a fun lap. So this is the Caterham 7 Classic, the basic road-going version of the Caterham 7. And doesn't particularly have the best tires on it, but I don't think it needs the best tires on it. Because it is a very light car. It's not going to produce groundbreaking G-forces or anything like that. And this is actually the easier of the two Caterham 7s to drive, so why am I doing it? Well, I'm doing it because I don't feel right doing just one of the two cars. I don't feel right doing the more difficult of the Caterhams and then leaving it at that. I want to do both of them. Both of the 7s at least. I don't want to do the SP300R. That's a good video car. That's a nice, easy one to drive around the ring. And there's very few other cars like it. Oh wow, I gotta be super careful on the flying lap. If that's a cut track. So as you can see, this is not the fastest car in the world. Oh, it does have a 5th gear. You can probably just feather the throttle and get through your foot. Yeah. One of the rare cars where I can take this turn in 3rd. A bit of a drift on the way out. This is a nice easy easy lap to accommodate in it. If you don't know the racing line around the Nurburgring, I'd advise you watch this lap because I'm gonna go slowly enough that I can probably nail it 90% of the way around. So sometimes I do go offline through corners, and that's normally through a mistake or whatnot, but with this thing, barring stuff like that happening, very easy to just grab the racing line and run with it. Stay in 3rd, coming around here. Slightly offline though. Do love this chicane in a faster car with a lot more downforce. And this corner as well, because normally you can take it relatively flat out. You know, there was a time, I'm pretty sure I've said this before, there was a time when I wondered how the hell people could learn the Nurburgring. Learn the Nurburgring and know other tracks at the same time. And it's actually very easy because the Nurburgring has some very unique features. Like, if you start getting lost, you kind of find a corner that you know. And I thought I was in the wrong gear, apparently wasn't. You find a corner you know, and then you suddenly know where you are on track. Now I might not know the names of them, but I know that this is the entrance. Oh no, it's not. This is actually the lead up to a normally 2nd gear corner that I'm going to try and take in 3rd. I'm going to nail in 3rd. Can I drift around it? But let's have a 7's drive. But that corner indicates to me, back there, the one that I said, oh, this is the corner that blah, 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 indicates to me that we're coming into one of the fastest sections of the track. Normally. Because this is just a big long acceleration section. And we're at a full 100 miles per hour right now. The Caterham is not very good at speed. Not very good at all, because we're 157 kilometers an hour. So let's just feather the throttle a bit and we can take this pretty much flat out because Caterham... Nope, 4th is the correct gear. Good lord. This thing, the gears are just so long that it's... It's like, I'm in third now. I'll stay in third forever. Everybody knows the carousel. And everybody knows who drives the Nurburgring. This is actually one of the tougher technical segments because you really need to be on the racing line just through the majority of this. Because if you come off it, you're speared straight into a wall. I hate that corner, it's so deceptive. It does help if I remember to clutch when I'm downshifting. We're in fourth forever. Except for not, because this is a third gear corner in this car. Now we're in fourth forever. Whee! I keep forgetting that this thing is not a downforce car. This thing is just a... It's based on a road... well, a racing car from like the 50s, I think. It doesn't have super grip, and it doesn't have this, and it doesn't have that. What it does have is rather beautiful looks. Nice helmet is based on Ayrton Senna's. Interesting. So, down the long straight, which you can, if you start getting a bit bored, you can grab your bottle of water, have a drink, put a brake on the accelerator, go make a cup of tea, go cook a 5-course meal for 40 people, you know, all that kind of stuff, the boring stuff. And I know this lap is invalid, but the important thing is I've got around it. I want to kind of get to grips with how this thing performs. So now that I've got a rough idea, I can make this my fast lap. Again, we're in 4th gear forever because this is how the car works. I'll take this pretty much flat out because the car just doesn't have enough speed to get the tires to lose grip. And I can come up here at full speed as well, just feather the throttle a bit. Take this in 3rd. So get the grip coming out. And it's all lovely and tasty. .190 kilometers an hour before we have to start slowing down. Now this is a nice car to drive, don't get me wrong. It's slow as hell, but it's really nice to drive because it's not challenging. It's a good car to learn tracks in. Because you can do silly things like that and know, okay, in a race car I wouldn't be able to get away with that, so that was probably a bit silly. Rebel's good for learning car control and saving slides. This thing's good for just learning tracks. Because, ooh, that was quite bad. I'm gonna just reset the session here. This thing, you know, you're not going to get up to master speeds. You can brake super late. Yeah, you can see where all the curbs are. Doesn't punish you too much for screwing up. You can... oh, for the love of crap. Okay, so that was a bit too fast. Right, let's just get this done with. Because this is the easy cave room. I'm just gonna go... tryhard mode for this full lap. This thing has no wing mirrors, I've just noticed. Then again, I guess you could use the headlights as wing mirrors. You're loving the Caterham? I actually am as well. This thing is... It sounds nice, it looks nice. Maybe doesn't have the performance, but I mean, it is really good if you want to just learn how to push a car, because it doesn't punish you too badly. Also a really good car for learning how to heel toe, because you're not getting up to super speeds. Right, we're in fourth, which means we're in fourth forever. Which means we can kinda get away with doing this, I think. We maybe, yes. That probably should have been taken in third, but oh well. This one I know I can take it in third, especially in this. Throttle to get this thing around in fourth. Same for here. Second carb is the acceleration point, essentially. I use the double braking zone for that hairpin back there, because normally it makes the cars a bit more stable, especially if they're manually shifted cars or a bit tail happy. The double braking point just gives them a bit of time to calm down, lets the tail settle, and then you can brake again for the corner itself, the hairpin. I think that was actually a second gear corner I just drifted. Yes? I'm not sure what's going on. I think I really just come home. But as I said earlier on, if you weren't here, you would have missed it. I will be popping off at some point during the stream. I'll just be pausing the game and just running downstairs for 5 minutes. Because my parents are going away for the weekend, I want to see them off and be all nice and kind like. And I love the fact that you can just take that corner there, flat out in this thing. Oh dear. This Caterham is just flat-foot the car. Like, the only way you can drive this thing is, you know, pedal to the floor and hope it grips. That's the only way you're gonna have speed. Just a bit cautious there. The same here. Shoot down to third, just give them more ground. and sliding it around, but I get the feeling these tires are actually made to slide just a bit. Damn it! Cut track. I'm getting irritated now, so I'm going to be getting gradually more and more aggressive with cornering. Let's try again. Hey, Ford. I have moved the remainder of Project Hell into... Is it your first Project Cars or Project Hell stream? I'm not hard to believe. I'm doing this all in what's called, well, what is time trial mode. I used to do it in free practice, but that gave me some issues, especially with the likes of the Red Bull. So this is, for those of you just joining, like Ford, this is the Caterham 7 Classic. Not on the greatest tires, it's not the greatest car in the world ever. It's nowhere near as fast in a straight line as the Red Bull. Mazda Red Bull is an MX-5, it's Mad Mike's drifting car. I couldn't remember who actually drove it, but who said it to me? Wilco said it to over on Twitch. It was Mad Mike's drifting car. It has like 1200 horsepower. And that thing was like foot to the feather. Foot to the floor, never use the brakes. That's kind of the strategy behind the Caterham Ford. This thing is so slow that you can afford to do suicide tactics, essentially. And if you think I'm being silly with this lap, or any lap that I'm doing today, you need to watch the video of the DW12 lap. Because that thing was insane. That's what most of the comments are on, actually, is most of the comments are on the the lap from the Red Bull, which, as I discovered shortly after doing the lap, was the third fastest ever with the Red Bull. So I mean, I'm not a slow driver by any means. Fourth forever. You're really in a world of what? Ford, basically I drove something that's more powerful and faster than most Formula 1 cars. And it was made to drift. I did a lap of this place. This is the Nurburgring Nordschleife. It is 21-ish kilometers long, 172 corners, I believe. Project Cars claims 83, but I'm guessing it discounts some of the kinks. Because this is a corner, I would argue, as is that. Yes, it blends into one triple apex corner, but I mean, they are distinct turns. Somewhere around, in a fast car, like 1,000 gear changes per lap. In a good car, like one of the Le Mans prototypes. And this, significantly less. That was the worst I've taken that turn in a while. Should probably use both hands on the wheel. I should mention I don't drive in real life. I don't actually have a driving license or drive in real life, so this is all. How much hours do I have in FS15? Like 1800, I think. 14, 15, somewhere in the 14 to 1800 region. I was on last night testing some mods. Because I'm back into testing mods again. Not for videos, but for, I guess for videos. I'm not doing mod spotlights. Oh, you can do that. I was testing some stuff for Coldborough, just to see if I could get a specific mod that I wanted in, and I did. So it'll probably be making a debut on Monday. You're on 1121. You see, the thing is, Ford, is that I do start playing it casually as well. 1508 hours on a farm sim. Thank you, Faye. Did I test out the 135s? No, I didn't. I keep forgetting to do that. I tested out the 188 that's on FSUK and I wasn't very impressed. As well as a few mods that I picked up from another website. Looks like I'm gonna actually nail this lap now. At this point, because this is one of the least challenging section of the track right here. It's just letting the car drift out the way it wants to. Maybe not drift out the way that it wants to there, but most of the time that the car drift out the way that it wants to. That was a bit scary. I'm not on course for a record-breaking lap of this thing, but definitely on course for a solid lap. My steering wheel appears to be on the wrong side of the car. Jim, the funny thing is, this is one of the few cars in Project Cars where my entire setup is correct. Because in this car, the gear shifter is off down to the left, which is where my gear shifter actually is. So most of the cars, I'm using the gear shifter as if it was in the doorway. There you go, John Deere's and F right there, so good. Using that in the TM150 and J1060. Yeah, those are just such a good combination. All of them. I love the TM150, J1060. And I'm adding a single cut machine as well. I think it was the 1050, and that was so... Oh no, it was the 10... You sure you don't mean the 1450? Any good TM out for FS15? If there is, I haven't found it. 936.904. Okay, so 936.904. Awesome. So that is our Caterham 7 Classic done. I'm going to play an ad real quick while I get everything ready again. You can't get enough of TM Ford. I completely understand that. Where did that lap put us in the vehicle records? We are not on the first page. Not on the second. Oh dear. This is one of the worst laps I've done. There we go. We are in 37th place overall in the Caterham 7. Are we behind any keyboard warriors? We're behind somebody on an Xbox controller, which is impressive. Props to Yuki Orima, who's probably Japanese. In terms of the world records, these three are cheating. The 9.1 second lap, the 10.5 second lap. I really wish you could report these, but you can't. 4:59 is probably the absolute record for this. I'm probably expecting somewhere in the low 5 minutes for the Formula A next week, because next week I'm going to do the Formula cars. And right now, this is one that I'm definitely looking forward to. A 261 horsepower Caterham. This thing is very tail happy. The Superlight R500. Let's see what the vehicle records are for this. Yeah, full 2 minutes faster than the 7 Classic. That kind of shows the difference in power. I'm not turning on any ghosts for this, because this isn't about me getting lap records. It's about me doing laps. So 20.83 kilometers and 73 turns. Project Cars claims. I beg to differ, and already we're... I need to put my book away again. You got 10,000 hours on the TM? Nice one, Ford. Wait a second, was this actually the easier of the two caterers to drive? Please tell me I did the hard one first, by mistake. This is definitely a lot more immediately comfortable than the other one. Also the extra gear helps. This does, yeah, it's definitely a lot more stable. Oh well. I was calling the other one easy as well, I thought. Yeah, this is the better cater to drive. Because I would have lost the other one coming in. Coming into now, of course, that quickly. At that sort of angle, it would have been just gone. Yeah, this one's just more understeery than the classic. Ah, that's where I screw up with this one. Is I brake too hard. I knew I had an issue with this thing, I just couldn't remember what it was. Okay, because I got a cut track there, let's just restart the session here. Did I just got a cut track because I screwed up the warm-up section. Doing 1060 at the K-Nap downside of FS13 Ford is that they just didn't have any weight physics at all. You could do that with the Kramer KL 300, I think it is. Could do the exact same thing, unfortunately. Now it's suddenly unstable. It's just that I'm going a bit ham with the brakes. Yeah, I was just going too heavy with the brakes. KL 200. I usually just sold them off immediately. If I wanted classics, I'd use the Ford Forces or the Fergies, something like that. GTA 5 arrived today, but the S10 didn't. I'd say start playing with the keyboard ad. It's not too difficult, and it's very easy to get used to the controller once you get it. Remember how I said I don't like drifting? Yeah, you know how the way that I'm usually drifting around a lot of these corners? Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. I'm a liar. Fake. Alternatively, I'm screwing up a lot. Oh no, this is the Caterham I remember. This is the one that I thought was more difficult. Because this thing loves spinning up one or both of the rear tires. Even at speed, it loves spinning up the tires. We finished updating overnight if you're watching. It might do. Whoa. Cut track. Nuts. Cut track at the fastest part of the track. Ah, lost control. Rockstar's telling you it'll take 1.5 days. It'll probably take about a day then. Nope, not comfortable. I was trying using paddle, but now it's the... Number one, it's not comfortable. Number two, it doesn't work at full speed without having to use the clutch anyway, so... I was well off just treating this as if it's... Wow! That was terrible. I'm not entirely sure what that white line means. $40p is so much better than before. Yep. I don't like watching anything less than 480p. Now, I'm kind of an elitist. Because I watched a video that was in 240 last night and I was just like, what the hell is this? I think that white line is showing how much I'm clipping. The white line is actually showing clipping. His internet is behaving well today, I see. It's at 240p. And unfortunately, most of you missed what I can only call as a possessed NASCAR earlier on. I was driving the Cape of Monterey and it suddenly decided to start dancing on me. I managed to find or create some sort of bug or glitch that caused the Cape of Monterey to start dancing uncontrollably. And it looks like we're going to get to try the carousel in this thing. This is going to be fun. On the groove, there's the groove. Being 30 seconds behind does get annoying, Fatty. I know that feeling. Remember, I've only had good internet since I started doing YouTube. Before that, and even then, I was kind of... Since I got fiber, I haven't had issues, but with my older connection that didn't have great upload speed, I was normally watching streams in weird resolutions. It was very rare I could watch something in source on Twitch. There we go, that was a good bit of wheel spin. Come on, drive Group 5 cars. I've done that already a couple of times. They're painfully difficult to drive, but I've done it. God damn it! What speed am I actually getting now? 70 and 20-ish. Bike Cruncher, what I'm doing is... Oh my god, my wheel is overheating quite badly. I'm gonna have to just stop driving for a second. So what's going on, Bike Cruncher, is I've chosen a list of cars to drive today. And I need to get... I've chosen a list of cars, it's written down here. After the R500, we're going on to both of the NASCARs, and then... You like the old Group 5s? I do as well, but they're a bit painful. Like, literally painful to drive at times. Why do I keep restarting for it? Because it's just easier than driving around the rest of the lap, and I get frustrated, and it's nice to have just the button there to say, nope, ignore any progress I've just made. It's slightly quicker than driving the rest of the lap, and because I'm in time trial mode, I can do that. So after the Caterham R500, which we're currently struggling with, we're going back to the Cape of Monterey, which I tried already. That's a 1990s era NASCAR. And then we're going to move on to the Ford Fusion. After that, if there is an after that, because I'm only going for another 2 hours. We'll probably do Group 5 just to fill out some time. Because next week I've got planned out already. Next week is going to be the Formula Week. And then after the week after that, I'll probably do all the Lotuses. I like having kind of themed week. This is 4 hours of hell, really just the hellish cars to drive. I started with the damn Red Bull, So, I mean, it could be worse. Faye is probably really watching 240p at internet in Ireland is absolutely atrocious in general. I'm one of the lucky people. Don't speak and notice, just drive. Bite, I'm leaving my wheel cool down a bit. I'm actually leaving my G27 cool down. Because if it overheats, it's going to break. And I can't get a new one. So I'm just interacting with chat to give the wheel a chance to just cool down a small bit. What do I think of the mod? The mod looks fantastic for Farm Sim. And yeah, you turned up at the wrong time. So many people to show up, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, but I'm going now. I feel genuinely guilty when that happens as well. Joys of living out in the countryside. I'm actually surprised you're able to watch in 240, Fahy. In all seriousness, I kind of thought 144 would be the limit for the countryside, and live streams just wouldn't be a thing. You'd need... Because I had bad internet before, I had 1 meg internet before, and I literally had to just... He's 30 seconds behind roughly because he's using transcoding. But when I was using like 1 meg internet, it was like, oh, I want to watch a video in 20 minutes. So just click on it, pause it immediately, and let it buffer up for 20 minutes so you can actually watch the whole thing in one go. Longer videos, it was like, okay, I'll watch this in an hour. As I'm listening to like some random music I've downloaded over the course of a few days. I remember those days, and I don't miss them. So I think the wheel is now... Do I think somebody will take the Cytec that isn't aligned to... No, Ford. Nobody would ever want to do that. I'm not even trying to be mean. Is my... I'm hoping that's just a Firefox thing, that it's flashing like that. Anybody who knows Farm Sim knows the Cytec wheels are a disaster. So, no, nobody's going to want to play it for G27. Sold decided for 100 quid you can get it? Maybe. But good luck trying to get a G27 for 100 quid. I think you're underestimating the price of a G27. We're underestimating the price of a G27. I could sell mine for great profit right now, but I like it too much to sell it. The G27 does overheat, but it's only if you've been... It's only if you're using it with quite strong force feedback. Like it wouldn't... Oh my god. It wouldn't happen with the likes of Farm Sim. How much would the average G27 shifter be? Probably somewhere in the region of €300. A bit more. They don't get a bit hot, Fahy, they get very hot. I need to, I'm actually gonna come out and turn down my force feedback. That is worryingly hot. How much would €300 be in pounds? Somewhere in the 250 to 300 range. That was the wrong button. Controls. Calibrate force feedback. Go for classic and just where's gain? Because if I drop the gain, steering gain, let's just drop that to 0.5. Wheel position smoothing. Just want to recalibrate my pedals a bit. Calibrate the wheel. Next. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so I've accidentally screwed up my wheel there. Cancel. Start. So 90 degrees. That is 90 degrees. There you go. So the reason you have to calibrate stuff, I haven't calibrated that in a while, so it's probably the best that I did that. The reason you have to calibrate is just so the steering and everything feels better. Now, hopefully what I've done, I've just turned down the force feedback and not turned it up. Project Head and keyboard driving? That'd be impossible, dude. Now it feels like the force feedback is too light. I mean, gonna spend a few hours during the week, I think, trying to fix the force feedback, so it feels good to me. It feels kind of iRacing-y. Kind of the feel that I'm going for. Maybe even a set of course style. Because right now it's it feels very wallowy. I'm glad I'm not the only one who uses the pedals and keyboard thing. Because that's just kind of like, oh, I need to go over here, so I'm just gonna pedals. I did it at one point yesterday, I believe. Not sure about this force feedback I've got now. I'd like more steering feedback. Because all I'm really getting is like the car is on the limit of grip. And that's fine, but it's not telling. It's not really telling me what way the car wants to spin out, it's just telling me the car wants to spin out. And even then it doesn't happen sometimes. Track. I'm going to turn off force feedback again. I do apologize for this faffing about in the menus, but just wasn't getting the kind of feel that I wanted out of that. It's fine, Ford. I'm just trying to get this running somewhat. Good. I just like how I've got to come out of the game entirely to change the options as well. feedback settings I want. Just needs to fiddle with the clipping. Kind of force feedback I wanted to begin with. The Formula cars are going to be much more interesting now that I got force feedback that I agree with. Yeah, that was my own fault there. Shift in the wrong direction, kind of snowballed. You know what, if so many of you guys play GTA 5, I must create a, I must go online and start getting a thing. I've forgotten the name of the thing. The thing for GTA Online. A crew. So if you guys want to, you can join it and cause chaos. Oh, this force feedback setting now feels so comfortable. This is force feedback. This is properly done now. This is not just, oh, I'm steering, so I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I come down for a second. I'll be right back. My parents are just heading off for the weekend, so I gotta wish them well. Alright, I'm back. That took a bit longer than I'd have liked, to be quite honest. So, let's get ready to go back to driving. I'm just going to have some electronic cigarette. There we go. And what the hell gear was I in? Fourth, apparently. There we go, very nice. Hey Welch, how you doing today? Better than me, I hope. There we go. You just woke up. You lazy git. Oh, I was offline there and it screwed me up for multiple corners. This lap's still good, it's a minor... It is a minor miracle that this lap is still good. Crashmania only in Project Hell? I'm just bad at this car. What's the world record time of this car? 7:25 and I'm already at 7:42. Wow. I am just genuinely bad in this car. The Red Bull, that you have to drive cautiously. There's no going fast around here in the Red Bull. You'll be waiting years for the full US. ETS2, ETS2 is only now getting France. So I have set a time in the Superlight, finally, of an 8:09, which is nowhere near what I wanted, but it'll do. 8:09.734. Good. Exit the session. Let's see where that puts me on the world leaderboard with the R500. It puts me into probably in the mid 30s, yeah, at least in the 30s. Oh dear. Uh, 66th position, in between Labrador and Guybrush 1. And next up, I'm going to give you guys the choice. Do you want to see the Ford Fusion or the Caper Monterey first? This one has 650 horsepower, front V8 from 1990. And this one has 880 horsepower, front V8 from 2016. This is the current Ford NASCAR. But they couldn't get the rights to NASCAR, so they just made their own version called Stock Car. Ford Fusion. You want the modern NASCAR first? I mean, if that's the only request I'm gonna get, then I'm gonna do the Ford Fusion first, because I've already tried the Caper Monterey, and that is a disaster waiting to happen again. Ford Fusion, alright. So there's 2 requests for Ford Fusion out of like 4 people in chat, so. And to be honest, I kind of want to do the Ford Fusion a bit more first, because it does seem to be slightly more. Mustang Boss, that is going to be done eventually. I will be doing every car eventually. I might do something really silly next. Sillier than, you know, trying to drive a Ford Fusion NASCAR around the Nurburgring. So by... Oh my god. So by choosing the Ford Fusion, you've basically said to me Ford Fusion first and then the Caper Monterey to finish off the stream, because I don't see myself doing much else today. However, it does cover all the cars that I wanted to do today, which I guess is good. I can't wait to find out what this thing's top speed is in road config. Yeah, having to go down to third to take this somewhat safely. Cautiously but safely. Looks like we're going to be up around the 300 km/h region. That is good. boy, this thing is... Yeah, the force feedback changes I made definitely makes this a lot easier to drive because I'm getting a better idea of what it's trying to do. And I wouldn't copy that if I were you. Ads now, only now after seeing me coming back. That's impressive. Slow down. Top hat? Lovely. I have to admit, it is very annoying that the more modern NASCAR with far more horsepower is far more controllable than the older one. Mind you, this is on soft slicks as opposed to just a standard control tire. One thing I really do like from a streamer's perspective is nuts. About YouTube gaming is that there is an automatic slow mode. Mods got that too. I didn't know mods got that. Huh. Were you talking to me for it or to Ad? Let's just leave it all at that. Because everybody's now confused. Although I had so far behind me, I won't leave it at that. But I'm confused too. Stop! Good job! Good job! Good job, good sir. What's up for change gears? Stop. Hello, Simulate. You only heard Irish accents on YouTube. There are so many different accents in Ireland that I kind of disagree with the whole Irish accent thing. Ow. Oh, that was so much fun to record. It is so much fun. I just love high downforce cars. Because you can throw them. You can just throw them in corners, they'll stick. And judging by the times, I'm actually expecting the Formula A that I'll be driving next week during the stream. That'll be kind of the grand finale of the stream next week. I'm expecting that to go almost a minute faster again. The one good thing about driving the NASCAR is you can pretty much stay in one gear through out of this. Rears are starting to lose grip though. This thing is starting to slide more and more. You're surprised that NASCAR can even turn right? They're crap at road courses. They are terrible. And I can't see the retracted message. And I own the channel. NASCARs cannot drive on road courses, but they can turn right even on ovals. They need to actually to get out of the pits. So that's for the Ford Fusion, a 6:55:049. We can exit that now, and I'll run an ad while the loading screen is on. It does help if I open up chats again. Just leave the loading screen run through, and in the Ford Fusion that is... How is that the 5th fastest lap? Of 19. I mean, it was an okay lap. Wasn't that good? And that means that we are now moving to the Cape Monterey. And out of curiosity, what are the lap records like for this? Roughly the same. Which means a lot of people tuned this. How long I've been streaming? It is just coming up to 3 hours now. We're coming into the 4th hour of hell. And I need a drink of water because I'm starting to overheat slightly. Unlike, yes, I've finally balanced out my force feedback so it's not overheating the wheel. That is good. That is a positive thing. I'm just taking a very quick break to do some rearranging of things here, so you have to bear with me. I'm sorting out all the batteries for my e-cig and stuff like that. So, our final planned car of the day. Because I'd only planned technically 6 cars, but one of them didn't exist. Unless it's down on S. No. The hell, there was something new there. I was the new radical, yeah. CSLS AMG. Yeah, this is the new for anybody who doesn't know, this is the new free DLC for Project Cars, the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3, 500 horsepower, top speed 290 kph. It is a fantastic car. I haven't driven it yet, but I know from just knowing Mercs that that thing is fantastic. So finally, the stream has come back to the Cape Monterey. And I had to do my worst rock impression, because of course I did. So I'm just gonna put in here for a second. I'm actually gonna put in with the clutch in. In neutral. Hopefully this thing doesn't roll back too much. So here's our final car of the day. The Caper Monterey stock car. Which I must admit sounds impressive. So let's get back into the cockpit. And get driving. I keep forgetting to do this. I need to put my book over there. There we go, there we go, there we go. So this is essentially top speed. So we're not getting up to the same speeds as we did in the... Yeah, that was coming. I was messing about too much there, so let's restart the session. Get a nice warmed pair of tires, hopefully. There we go. Just hit the brakes a little bit. Lovely. And we keep him fourth here? Whoa! Evidently not. Evidently not. We're so close to the start of the track that this is the only smart thing to do. Nope. Oh, let's just restart again because I don't want to be dealing with that. Welcome back, Ford. And there we go. Third gear makes the car a lot more stable going around there, so future reference with this thing, third gear is best option for the double. I'm just going to leave the engine make that horrible noise. Any good map mods for 2013? I'll send you a link later, Ford. I'll send you a link to my personal favourite for 2013. Now, keep in mind that I do like big maps. My personal favourite. Favourite, not edit. I can actually exit this. I want to change some settings with that car. I'm going to really quickly get the map that I really liked from 2013. No. I think it was... Yeah, it was this one. So I'm just going to get YouTube chat up. So that's the mod that I really like. There are a few different versions of the FSUK. You can kind of pick it out. Poolton Estate. I couldn't remember the name of it, so I had to look it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my garage. Edit the current setup. I think most of the setup is good. I think the big issue is at the top speed. I think that should fix the issue. Circuits. Specific locations, and I just want this to be a Nurburgring specific setup. I could actually throw into all three stages of the Nordschleife as well. Your favourite map was Tremarth V2. I mean, everybody has their different favourites. I liked Poolton just because it was silly big. You could throw the biggest machinery at it, it was still a big map. You could throw really small machinery at it as well, as I tried to. Alright, let's see how this behaves now. This is most definitely a better setup for the Nordschleife. Might not be as fast around the corners, but definitely better on the straights. Can you get in the Thrustmaster shifters? Thrustmaster do make good stuff, but you have to kind of fiddle around with it a bit, I think. I really wish the tack was clocked in this thing. And by that I mean I wish the tachometer was actually like flipped more or less 180 degrees so I could see when it's at high revs. Alternatively, it'd be really nice if the shifting lights actually worked. Because that's what those two red things are supposed to be, is shifting lights. They're not just there for decoration. So they apparently are in project cars, but hey, why not? Backstepped out. You know the red lights in the NASCAR were a rev number. The modern ones, the red light. You saw it in the Ford Fusion actually. The modern cars, the tack does light up. It lights up in different ways to tell. Am I on PS4? No, I'm not. I'm on PC. Captain Whale. In modern NASCARs, the tack does light up. It lights up in different ways to tell the driver different things. For example, at low revs, it can tell the driver what the pit road speed limit is, indirectly, because there's no speedometer in the NASCAR, as you can probably make out. So there's green, yellow and red. So usually it's second gear, you want to be in pit lane, so lights up very nicely, second gear, green lights all the way, you're on the money for pit lane speed limit. And then conveniently the way that a lot of the pace car speed limits are, you switch up to third and all the lights being green means you're on the money for pace car speed. This thing just loves spinning out. I've got to be a bit more careful than I have been. Just loves spinning out. Cut track. I actually want to see me taking that corner again because that was pretty awesome. That was a good save to straighten that out. And I just wrecked the damn thing. Intentionally, of course. For once it actually was intentional. Okay, here we go. No mistakes. What GPU have I got? GTX 980. This is the game looking as good as I can possibly get it. Although personally I prefer to see more writing on the track. I think the track looks very bare in sections. I know there's not like graffiti everywhere on the Nurburgring, but it does look very bare for the majority of it. I also happen to know the Flugplatz up here got reprofiled recently. Flugplatz got reprofiled and smoothed out a bit. It was a bit dangerous, which is fair enough. The ring on AC has flowers. I never noticed that. That is a beautiful little touch if that's true, Simulate. What wheel have I got? It is a Logitech G27. FAA nutter. You're back, Faye. Welcome back. Oh, it's a mod, not the Milla, is it? Simulate? And for anybody wondering, I am currently driving, rather ridiculously, the Caper Monterey stock car. 1990 era NASCAR around the Nurburgring Nordschleife. I can't get around it on a set of course of that's the comedy, is my driving style suits project cars, because I like cars that have a lot of grip, but instead of course I just can't do the ring. Bloody hell. This car, once it starts spinning out, you have no chance. Project Car is a lot more simcade than Assetto Corsa FA. Just so you're completely aware. Okay, that was my own fault. That one was my own fault. Project Car is a lot more simcadey. There's a lot more grip than there probably should be, but if you can get it set up just right, with force feedback, and I think I've finally managed to do that myself, it feels spectacular. That's what happens when I try and scratch my elbow. Let's get this around the corner. Why is my right elbow so itchy? The one thing that I don't like about project cars is there are some cars like this one where once it starts sliding, it'll just randomly grip up again. And whatever way your wheel's pointing at that point, it's gone. You're seriously hoping they fix the sounds in Gran Turismo Simulate? You must be deluded. I was watching a GT6 stream last night, and the Red Bull X cars, oh my god. Cats in a tumble dryer came to mind. Like, I know the sounds in Project Cars aren't great, but at least this does sound... This does sound like a NASCAR at the very least. Yeah, the G27 does not get on well with Assetto Corsa because their force feedback model is a bit odd. I have in fact balanced the force feedback. I've just checked the temperature and it seems good. So it's not blasting my... not blasting my arms either, so this is going to mean I can do slightly more with it. Gran Turismo sounds like blowing down a squashed Coke can. It kinda does. What I always found is that Gran Turismo cars actually sound like radio controlled versions of themselves. Especially with the likes of Gran Turismo 4. I think that was the worst culprit because he had the Formula 1 rip-off and it was just like, it sounded like a toy electric Formula 1 car or a hairdryer. And the Red Bull X's and GT6 had the same issues. They just kind of sound like hairdryers blowing helium. What the hell? Oh my god. Go-karts sounded good. Go-karts always sound good because they always sound like hairdryers blowing helium though. Like, it's impossible to get a go-kart to sound tinny in comparison to the real-life version, because their tinny is all hell anyway. It's funny, this thing seems to be a lot easier to catch at high speeds than it is at low speeds. There we go. Right, this is going to be an atrocious time if I can finish this lap. The main thing is to finish the lap. Come on. Come on, Caper Monterey. You know you want to finish this lap. You know you want to be nice to me. If I finish this lap, I think I'll bring out something that was I kind of alluded to earlier on. Well, I mentioned Gran Turismo 4 earlier on, so let's bring out, if I can get this lap finished. Literally don't care about the time anymore, just want to get the lap finished. If I can get this lap finished before we hit 4 hours, I'll do a somewhat intentional overrun. And get out a Gran Turismo Legend. Oh, it's probably a Legend for all the wrong reasons. Come on. I think I've actually tuned this thing perfectly for this straight. I think I may have intentionally done this just right. You son of a... Got a cut track. I got a cut track at the end of the lap. may or may not have got angry at the end of the last lap. So let's just try and get this done. This lap is still good in theory. Okay, so just to avoid me going completely mad, final attempt today. Hey, at least, now you know where to go to get the best crash in the Nurburgring. End the super long straight, just spear it off to one side or the other. Just in sheer anger. that'll do it for today's stream, I think. I think we need to see a replay of that, because that was... I think that was one of the more impressive spins I've managed. So there's the cut track, there's the spin. Wow! I got it up onto 2 wheels. Okay, that was impressive. Did I actually hit a barrier at all? In all of that? Right there at the end, did I hit one at the beginning? No, so... In all that, I only kind of bumped a barrier. Good God. So, I'm going to leave it at that for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Project Hell. Tomorrow's stream is going to be... my cooldown streams begin. Tomorrow's stream is going to be map making, followed by... Oh god, I'm gonna still got to do a half-hour race. I'm going to do that, record that later on. Followed by a half-hour race on Project Cars. Sunday we've got map making and 2 ATS deliveries. That'll be some editing for me, but that's fine. And that's available at youtube.com/RainbowDaveGaming. My god, I got angry at the end there. I do apologize. But at least you guys got some pretty spectacular crashes. I mean, you got that going for you. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.